again, everyone. We've been talking about Jesus, and specifically who Jesus was. His opinions, his thoughts, how he acted, and how he acts. We learned last week about Jesus' priorities, and today we're going to build off of that. Today we're going to learn about Jesus' opinions about rules. This story is real short, so keep your ears open or you'll miss it. Jesus was once again having dinner with a religious leader. They, as always, were trying to trick him. There was a sick man present, so Jesus decided to turn their watchfulness around on them. Remember the Sabbath day in the Ten Commandments? If you don't, this is what it is. The seventh day, the day that honors God and God's rest after creating the world. On the Sabbath, we're not supposed to work. So, Jesus asked the leaders, is it lawful to heal people on the Sabbath or not? Now, this was a tough question for them, because if they said no, they'd look like jerks, but if they said yes, they'd be admitting that Jesus could go ahead and heal the man. So, they didn't answer. Jesus healed the man anyway and explained to them, if one of you has a child or an ox that falls into a well on the Sabbath, won't you get them out? And they couldn't think of anything to say to that. So, does Jesus hate rules? Nope, of course not. Jesus didn't come to get rid of rules, it's just that we aren't called to follow rules. We're called to follow God. And following rules for the sake of rules is focusing on something other than God. And if you remember last week, you remember that focusing on God is priority numero uno. So yes, rules still matter, but what matters more is that God is the center and the focus. God's kindness, God's compassion, and God's will.